A red balloon drifts lazily before you. Like a child, reach out to grasp its string. The lazy string writhes in your grasp, leaps and constricts around your forearm. It twists and tightens, the sticky, sinewy strand, and it pulls. The earth falls away from you. You ascend toward the angler that laid this trap, toward the Twilight Zone. Howdy, y'all. Happy Taco Tuesday Eve. Goat! Fantastic to see you. How are you doing? Happy Taco Tuesday Eve. I hope you're having a good one. It's been a little bit. And that it's been, gosh damn, almost a month since not a month, almost a week. Words. What are words? Y'all, if you aren't already doing so, please give the wonderful Mostly a Goat Wizard a follow. They do amazing art streams that are just cozy as hell and super fun. I hope you're doing well. It is good to see you. It has been a day. Holy hell. Oh my god. Fuck Mondays. Nothing goes right on a Monday. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, you know, that well, pretty much. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's awesome. In my chat, I updated to show the pronouns in the OBS chat now. Oh, I forgot to update my title. Oh well. But now that it shows pronouns, like, names are not fitting on one line, so it's wonderful. Odious, welcome. Happy Taco Tuesday Eve. How are you doing, friend? It is good to see you. Yeah, it's nice. But my goodness, does it does chat take up a lot more space now? Oh. Ooh, nice, y'all. Nice. Finishing things, having productive weekends. How are you all doing, by the way? Ignore me for a moment as I find the right tab where I can update my title, which won't get updated on the VOD. So does it really matter? Who knows? Maybe they just want to put day 9. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, you guess Adderall shortage? Oh, God. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I'm Kat, who's done emotes for us. Is just also a fucking amazing streamer as well. She's posted about how her doctor made her, or maybe not made, but suggested she switch medications because of the shortage. And it's just like, God, that is not easy on the brain. That kind of swap. I've dealt with that when I was going on to and coming off of antidepressants, and God, that fucks you up for a while. Oh, with the they he, but yeah, it's nice that they have it. It just wished it was a little bit more customizable. That we're a bust. Oh fuck, Odious, I'm sorry. I am sorry. If it doesn't work for you, then that's all the worse, right? Like, if you are not stuck is the wrong word, but if you are, can only do one medication for the kind of relief that you need or for the kind of help that you need, then it's like, well, fuck me, I guess. Thanks, universe. Fuck me, I guess. Oh, going back to Ritalin. Okay. Worked in your childhood. Okay. Yeah, it's always a toss-up too, right? Well, because then there's also the yeah, you're fucked for a month. Exactly. Yeah, it's the come down and then the work, or the work down and then the work back up. It's not easy. Not easy. I hope that it goes well for you. I hope that I don't know what the root cause of the shortage is, but I hope that it gets fucking figured out because Jesus Christ. Like it's ridiculous that we live in an age that medication shortage can still happen. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm also not the brightest bulb, so maybe there is a reason for all that, but it seems sus to me. Suspicious. Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't update my question. I actually have 2 questions this week, too. And ignore my well, I'll tell the story about how I cut my finger. Um or how I think I cut my finger cuz okay, well, we're on it now. um Hey Draco, welcome. Oh, but Monday's made by the devil. Exactly. Welcome in, Draco. Cage fighting again? I wish. I was sitting at my computer and I've had like really bad acne on the side of my face this last week. So, just like, touch it to make sure everything's, okay, that I wasn't, bleeding or whatnot, because sometimes if you have bad pimples, then it also bleeds as well. And I kept smelling blood. It's like, God, okay. I'd go to the bathroom and be like, dab that area. It's like, okay, that's fine. 10 minutes later, come back. It's like, why do I still smell blood? And I looked at my finger. It's like, oh, I just have like a huge cut on my finger. And I think my headphones, not these headphones, but like I have like some Astro ones that have like some sharp corners. I think that they fell off my head because that did happen this morning. And when I caught him, I just cut my finger. And, that was bleeding steadily for, several minutes. So, yeah, just cut my finger, it sucks, Not to flip everyone off, but yes. You found random cuts on you? Yeah, right? It's like, what? And it was still like actively bleeding. It's like, how the fuck did I do this? And how did I not realize it? Oh, but I mean, that's why whenever my hand was near my face, I smelt blood. So, it's a Monday. And it's, it was a little bit of a wind up for me to figure things out today, so for my brain to connect. And it's still not quite all there. But I hope y'all are having a good one. Having a good time zone at the very least. Oh my goodness. Oh, Adderall doesn't have huge wind ups or wind downs, but it's still frustrating. Yeah, that still is. Monday, the day after Sunday, fun day. Yeah, the not fun day, exactly. Oh, and wait, has Europe done the time zone switch or the excuse me, the daylight saving time switch yet? I haven't been paying attention to that, but I haven't been paying much attention to most things because I'm still fucked up by our switch. This Sunday, oh goat. Oh, thoughts be with you. I'm hoping that by the end of this month, I'll be back to somewhat normal or better than what normal is for me. That'd be great. If I had a new normal that was like, hey, you actually have energy all the time. It's fine, you're at work either way. Well, there you go. Waking up at 7 a.m. Oh god, yeah. I'm when I wake up with my alarm, it's 6 a.m. And that means it's 5 a.m. Yeah, why did my body steal 2 hours? It fucking sucks. Well, you got that is nice. That is really nice. It's nice that it works out. If nothing else, that the like North American streams make it easier for other time zones to see or to join in while we're live. That was a sentence, I think. Partial, maybe. I don't know. Oh, and y'all, I know we talked about this last stream, but I I made it's a very I don't know if y'all are those were certainly words. They were indeed, right? Making a sentence one word at a time. It's very like graphic design is my passion type of thing, but I made this graphic. I'll be iterating and improving it. But just some things for to keep in mind since I did announce my participation in it, and I think this is all right. Let me know if it's impossible to read. Odious, if you're on mobile right now, which I assume you are, it's probably near impossible to read aside from maybe the middle text. And I did have 2 questions. I was gonna update the white words. I figured. Yeah. Yeah. Mobile makes it very difficult. And May 57th. Okay, I was hoping that those ones also you could read. Let me get that in. Yeah. Mobile get fucked. Oh, you can't do like pinch and zoom on mobile, right? That's not something that they have in videos. Make it as big as the background, right? I know. Unfortunately, it's rectangle, which wouldn't quite help at the moment. No pinch. Yeah, see, if you could pinch and zoom, maybe that would be better. Although, I mean, I don't want to add any other any other bugs into the Twitch mobile app because, dear lord. ODS sucks. I can't believe Gothic put it on there, you know? Wow. Oh, I was gonna say what a poll, but it's like no, you went directly for that one. That would have been wild if that was random. Oh, but barrier to entry increasing is a no indeed. God dang. Of course. I'm guessing on Android you can pinch and zoom on YouTube. Right? I'm guessing. Oh, yeah, of course it is. Of course. Oh, Lord. I hate corporations. I hate corporations so much. Oh, goodness. Oh. Yeah, I believe it's universal. Unfortunately. But 2 questions, yes. So, first question that I'm not going to write down is what emotion or short like single word would you want encapsulated in an emote for the channel? Because soon enough we'll have follower emotes, which y'all can get just for following the channel. So there'll be 5 unlocks for that. We also have, really, I think we have one more. I'd be on tier 1 that I could get rid of. Tier 2 and tier 3 are all there's nothing for tier 3, and tier 2 is just something I just slapped together. But we also we have plenty of slots open. So if y'all have any ideas for emotes, we already have like a hell yeah was suggested, which I'm still trying to figure out how to encapsulate that. But if you have any ideas on emotions that you want to convey, feel free to let me know. Because I'm having trouble thinking of them. Fear, anger, laughter. Okay, well, maybe not just all the regular emotions. Cursed image up in... Thank you, Odious. I appreciate that. And then... Shrug emote would be good. I do love a good shrug. Thank Goat. Thank you so much. I am thanking you preemptively, and I know it will not come back and bite me in the butt. And then for the question for today, shock would be good. I was thinking like sass or something like that, but I don't know how. That's another one I don't really know how to convey in an emote form. Resident Evil 0 emote? You mean Rage? Rage would be a good one. Okay, Rage is a good one. Yeah. Sass could be. Yeah, that's true. Is all the sips for you? Yeah, that's true. Sips are really good for that. Just depends on context. That's true. It does. I mean, yeah. Sips and tea are great for sass. That's 100% true. As well as that nailed it. Let's see. And then for today's question, what are we thinking? I had one. I didn't write it down, so that's on me. Because my Monday brain couldn't remember it, of course. As in a scared emote. Yeah. I normally do. We've played quite a bit. Laughter. Yeah, laughter's a really good popular one. Yeah. And rage. Yeah. That would be good. Dread. Ooh. Top 10 emote on Twitch. You just want a top 10? We could do a top 10. Existential dread. That would be a good one. That would pair well with the little Reaper mascot. Mr. Bones. What would you say is your hello emote? I don't think I have one. That's another one that I was thinking of because I lurk in like most streams that I go into. So I usually just post a quick a hi emote and a heart emote. No, Ren is a top 10 emote on Twitch. That's true. That's a good one. Yeah. That is a good one. Or just that on the inside. Yeah. That's fair. Oh. See, that's why I'm having trouble. So much of what we have already is like dual purpose. So like I'm struggling. I'm on the struggle bus. We 100% need a tea or like a sip emote because the current one that we have is so scuffed. It is so bad. It barely shows up in dark mode. Was your high emote? Because it looked like a hug. I mean, that's true. What did I name it? 2116. Because that is a. Oh yeah, it's vacant now. Like that. Yeah. It kind of does look like a hug. It's piercing staring though. A dedicated sip would be a good fit for sure. Yeah. See that emote looks good when it's in a chat display. Still not quite happy with how it looks like in a regular chat. Kind of like hi, but also dead. But hi, it's a zombie hello. Yeah, exactly. Oh, so that one. So we have. I think we're gonna have like 5 follower emotes. And that one and what is the other one called? And that one can take up 2 slots. But then we still have 3 slots open. So that's what makes it a little bit difficult. An I mean emote. Yeah, I would love an I mean emote, which I mean is a good sip, right? It's sip, it's what are you talking about? Oh. Okay, question. So, what? Browse, that's good. Yeah, it really does. It really does. I just that's pure game capture. I didn't put a whole lot of effort into it cuz I was going to do like a try and do that character, their face when they look so freaking where they're like over caffeinated, they've been up for like 5 days straight. They look real bad. However, in emote form, it had a different connotation when I just did like their headshot of it. And I didn't feel like it would get approved by Twitch. Skeleton doesn't have eyebrows or muscles to move. Well, you know, we could give him little furry caterpillars. Ooh, a lurk emote, that'd be a good one. That would be a good one. Clap, yes. Good point, clap. Clap would be a good one because you can't always rely on a BTTV clap being available. I know I've run into that with several chats where I'm like, oh, I just want to do clap. And it's like, oh, man. Yeah, we'll just use one of the glue-on mustaches. Yeah, clap isn't that. That's a really good. Well, so I mean, here's the other secret we have. We have 5 follower emotes coming up. We also have at least 1 unused animated emote at the moment. So we have 1 slot for that. And the stare emote is pretty scuffed. And so is the sip, so those ones I wouldn't expect staying around forever. So like sip. No, it's tea? No. What even are my emotes? Oh, 116. Oh, there's that. There's the isn't staying around. Wait. No, the animated one, that one. I totally forgot what it was for a second. I did not recognize it whatsoever. So like really the animated emotes that I have are most likely not staying around. Enjoying the what? Just vibing top left, you know? It's a good one for today. Oh, what? Oh. Oh, I got it. I got it. It's just a what? It is just a what? I still have the text open. I still have the text screen open. I just have a giant what? What is your existential dread trigger? Oh, it's got to be feeling like I'm put on trial. That's it. I've watched too many Twilight Zones as a kid to try and figure out for like my one of my deepest fears to be like having to explain or defend something that feels like it was all a completely logical line of events, but from the outside looks completely illogical. Oh, I also read a book that was like that, and it fucked me up. Yeah. So, what game's lore do you enjoy without more enjoy more than the game itself? Bum, bum, ba-dum. There we go. There we go. That is the question of the week. Question of the week. It's a good one, I think. My answer would be any any Souls like, particularly Bloodborne. I do not enjoy how those games play, but I sure am interested in the lore. Right from the future, tell you need your help to save the world from giant bug aliens. You just believe them and get it on, get on with it without thinking they're crazy. Yeah, 100%. God, how? I mean, is it even worth having like a bingo card of things that could never happen in my lifetime? How many of them would already be fucking checked by now? It's like, what the fuck? Oh, and Odious, for your benefit. Whoop. How's that? Is that better? How's that? You see now? What if I shake it? Better? Okay, good. Okay, good. As I was working on this last time, I was thinking there's no way in hell Odious is going to be able to read any of this. I'm glad at least some of it works for you. Zoop. There we go. You see it when you're in full screen. There you go. I will be posting the better version of this in Discord soon. Just so that we have so that everyone knows about it, because it's coming up faster than we think. And still working, and I have ideas for unlocks already set up. Or already in the pipeline. Oops. Hope if I don't completely rip up my my notepad. Right? I know. Yeah. All right. Think of a game, any game, just one game. Go. Other people to answer. Hope it triggers something. Yeah, yeah. That's why I went. So Souls likes are my answer. I am not a Souls liker, nor am I really a roguelite. But I find Bloodborne really interesting. I would love to walk around, have a more of a walking sim in like the Bloodborne area and just uncover lore there, rather than rather than play any of the gameplay, because I gave it a shot. I gave it several hours worth of a shot, and it just did not click with me. I've seen other people play it and had a lot of fun. Right? Yeah. Oh God, Draco. Oh yeah. God, that's yeah, yeah. We live in unfortunate times. We do. We do. Hi, Merriment. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Happy Taco Tuesday Eve. I hope you're having a good one. Fall Guys. Ooh, that's another good one, Goat. I've never played Fall Guys, but the ability to be grabbed by other people feels like it would completely cause me to rage. So that's a good one. Yeah, yeah. Oh God, yeah, student loan debt. That's the existential dread that they don't really warn you about, but is there all the same. Enjoy that lurk, Mary. about this yesterday. Can't remember what it was. Oh no. Well, it's okay. You've got until Wednesday to answer, because, or I mean, even Monday next week, because as we saw, I forget to update things before the first stream of a week. So you should be good. Oh goodness, yo, should we hop into Pentiment? See how it's going. You have a deadline. You do, Odious. You do. To think of a game, any game. I'm also thinking of doing something where I record whatever the previous week's questions were, just as something that we could, like, throwing them into a command so that you could just get a question if you want a question in chat. Right. Sorry, I had to go I had to go wide-eyed to be like, where is that icon? Before I remembered, that icon is in the Xbox app. Command what? It's perfect. I love it. Come on, Pentiment. And now I don't touch anything while my camera maybe freaks out a little bit, and the game starts thinking about loading on the intro screen. Oh, I'm very interested to see if this game takes us at least to the end of this week, if not the end of this month, because there's only a couple more streams in this month, and we're at day 9. This has been an endurance playthrough. Not that I haven't been loving the game, but ooh, Warhammer 40k games. Yeah. So the lore in Warhammer 40k games is interesting, but it's like, here's the lore, right? We're gonna put this to the side, and then here's the gameplay, both in the tabletop and in the games, and we're gonna put it over here, and never shall the two meet. So have fun. I mean, it's like, man, it's wild. Ooh, Destiny 2. Nice. That's a good choice. Yeah. When Ellie Elbow did an overview of like Destiny so far, right before the latest expansion came out, that was really interesting. However, yeah, that's a game that I've never been able to get into. Controller works right away. What is this? Oh man, I feel special. You like it kind of, but the over monetization just breaks it. Gotcha. I think this is okay to say. I live in Washington. I live within a bus ride, or have lived within a bus ride of the Bungie offices, and they do like community like testing every now and then for games, and I did that for Destiny. Just, came in and played real quick for like an evening. Didn't click with me. It didn't click with me. So even before the game came out, it didn't quite click with me, and I was really sad that happened. I mean, that was like, honestly, when Destiny came out, like 2013-ish, is when I really kind of stepped away from shooters. And I'm not into like MMO aspects of games, or games that have missions in the same areas and the enemies spawn in the same ways, I guess. I don't know. It just several areas just didn't click with me. Doom Eternal, yeah. I've never played Eternal. I did the Doom 2016, and I rolled my eyes during every cutscene and then got back to killing demons. Oh. Yeah, it is simple though. Yeah, as far as Doom Guy is concerned, that's true. That's true. Like gameplay much? Yeah. Yeah, the first person platforming seemed a little interesting in Doom Eternal. Birds on any MMO like, yeah, I get that. I get that. One thing that I found, I need to look this up again, but there's like, there's like the hierarchy of needs for like IRL stuff, but there's also like a gaming equivalent of that. And we all have like different percentages on what's most important to us in a game. There's like, exploration based, mechanics based, story based, those kinds of like things. I'm way in the exploration. If something's really heavy in exploration, it's almost a guarantee I'm gonna love it. Mechanics, I'm okay with. Mechanics can be a little bit lower, but story and exploration, give me those. I guess that's why I found that I like walking sims. Oh, generic shooter, yeah. Is a sick loop. Ooh, you just love ripping and tearing. Where did Eternal rank with the 2016 Doom for you? He's just pissed off. Yeah, yeah. Demons killed his bunny. Ripping and tearing ever since. That's true. The reload mechanic or the jumping puzzles. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. The jumping looked it looked well thought out, but it just seemed like a lot in a first person shooter. like it always is, right? It's never the easiest thing to do. Legit, that's Doom Guy's origin story. I mean, that's fair. Felt better mechanically even. Oh, gotcha. I think I had a problem with Doom 2016 being too long. I got kind of burnt out near the end of it. I mean, because it was fun enough, but I made it through most of that game just using the shotgun. Just using the double barrel shotgun. And I mean, that was fun enough. All right. Okay. Yeah. Got to look at the objectives. What are we doing again? We are painting the mural for the town, and we are going back to the what you call it. We are exploring the Roman history, the pagan and Roman history of this town, and we have to go to the salt mines. We just got the rope. That's right. I remembered. You did it in 2 sittings. Oh, use the shotgun with the grenade launcher and the blue laser gun. Blue laser gun. Interesting. Oh, yeah, like the plasma gun? Is that what it is? Doom Eternal, you took a long time? Gotcha. I think. Plasma, yeah. It took me a second, so I'm like, I remember that gun. What was it called? Oh shit, I went the wrong way. I don't know. I think shooters and me just don't connect well anymore. Nope, wrong way. Like Halo, I loved Halo growing up. Halo spent a lot of time in. Unless they have a kick. Hey, Deathloop is a Dishonored game. And I will fight anyone for that. Let's head down the shaft. Brandon, howdy. How are you doing? Oh, thanks for saying hi and for the lurk. We're taking forever to tie this knot, but, if you're here, And you don't already. What are you doing? Give Brandon a follow. Brandon is amazing, great musician, makes music live on Twitch, and also names it on Twitch. We get to listen to it. It's super cozy time, and it's just wonderful. So, give Brandon a follow and hang out next time they're live. I hope you're doing well, Brandon. It's good to see you. You like the OG Halo? Yeah, the first. I mean, it depends if you count ODST, but I would actually count ODST as well. The first 5 Halo games are like chef's kiss. They're so good. 3, oh. Hey, good thing there's a lantern here. 3 came out at the exact right time for me, where my friends and I had a lot of free time after school, so we played basically that every single day. At least like an hour and a half of that game every day. It was wild. After 2's changes. Oh. 2? I loved 2. A lot of different coins down here. How odd. It's not like this is a Saints well. That is interesting. Oh, a tablet. They're still writing on it. Oh, shit. Oh, it's a poem. I think it's a love note. Oh, that's cute. Rising passion. Poor Jay. I hope her lover was better at things. Things other than poetry. Ugh. I would have checked this shit down a mine shaft too. Obviously, we got to go with the rising passion. Oh, this looks like a larger version of some of Balta's contraptions. This winch must have been attached to some sort of hauling and pulley system. Fascinating. Now that I'm down here, I should see what I can find from the Roman era and before. God, that did give me a lot of time to read. Oh, bones! They're far too big to be human. We have any giants down here? Oh, piece of pottery. It's beautiful. Neat. Oh, Costume Quest. That's a good one. I played the first one. I haven't played the second one, but I can see what you mean. Yeah, not the game you were thinking of last night. I gotcha. I gotcha. Here's another piece. Are we going to make a pot? We're going to make a Lego pot down here. Another shard. Oh, a cave-in. The wood here looks newer than the first part of the mine. Is this a recent collapse? Hey, this piece looks like it matches the other piece I found. Well, I hope so. I was hoping I could make a pot out of this. There's a Latin inscription here. Okay, cool. Ooh, OG System Shock 1 and 2 are another. Ooh. I've been meaning to play System Shock 2 for a while. It's one of those games I picked up on Steam ages ago that I never played. Another inscription. It's not very formal. A worker must have carved it. Oh, shit. Oh, this looks like a Roman map of Tassing. I wonder what's changed. Let's see if I can map everything out. There's the aqueduct and the spring. And the abbey was an old fort up on the hill. And there's the rest of the town. Wait, what's this building? I don't recognize it. Mytharium. I don't know that word. I can't quite tell what it's meant to label on the map. Maybe some sort of temple? Or whatever it is, it's not in Tassing now. That's so odd. You have it in your library and played less than an hour? Oh, yeah. It's the curse of Steam sales. Speaking of which, there was a Steam sale pretty recently. Y'all get anything good? This almost looks like an altar. But what would an altar be doing in a salt mine? It's even carved out the salt. I think it's a statue of Mithras. He's usually depicted with a dagger and a torch. It's less detailed than I expected. You're refusing to buy anything? Fair. That's fair, Odious. Oh yeah. How's your computer doing, Odious? How's the Wi-Fi situation? Oh, it's still on and you picked up a few? Oh god. Though you should refuse? Yeah, I gotcha. Non-existent? Oh, sorry to hear that. Ooh, another piece. More Latin writing. There's that word again. Mithraeum. It must have been an important place for the Romans. It's not in your device list. Oh god. Oh, I hope your Wi-Fi chip didn't get fried. One of my my laptop, which was my only computer for a while. One day, just the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi chip just boop. That was a fun day troubleshooting that. And then taking it to a place and being like, you know, I think it's just that one chip that's fried. And they're like, okay, we could probably get to it in, you know, in a week. Like, great. Thanks. Wonderful guys they had working there, but still sucked. Another piece. I wonder if they're all the same pot. So if they're all the same pot, how did the pieces get so scattered? In like different rooms and all that? Seems unlikely. Oh. These must be the same kind of figurines Till and the other farmers find in the fields. To think that there are so many remnants of our ancestors scattered in the fields and caves like this. That is neat. Yet another pottery piece. You're going to have to find the drivers and then put it on USB. Oh, God. Ugh. Hate that. The pottery is scattered everywhere. I have a lot of these pottery pieces. We should find out if they're all from the same pot. Puzzle time! Garden Galaxy. Ooh, Kenna Spirit Bridge. Wavetail. Streets of Rogue. Downwell. And Zombie Driver HD. Nice. That's awesome. I hope you enjoy. Okay. Wait. Can I rotate? I think it should be up the other... Oh. I can rotate. Sure, that for now. Yeah! No! Back! It's like that Resident Evil puzzle. Yeah. It's also is great. So what is this what is this lore game? But it's a game you do enjoy playing. Nice. Nice. I've heard good things about it. Shit, how do I put you down? Oh well, you go there. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Let's finish this guy. Huh? Yeah. Oh, back. Okay, so what about this? What's a game that you love the gameplay of, but you absolutely hate the lore of? Or are ambivalent by the lore? Oh, this is probably actually right here. Oh, stop game. Oh, oh, and then you are right there. No, game. Damn it. Oh, okay. I'm gonna blame the game on that, even though it's my fault every time. Eh, there we go. Diablo games, Ferodius. It seems like it's got some lore, from what I can tell from the Diablo 4 trailers. That's something I will say. It seems like it has some lore. Oh, it was mobile first and simple enough to pick up and play. Nice. Could it be that you hate what they did to the lore? Go right ahead. That fits as well. And then you go here. Rotate you to get into that armpit right there. Perfect. I think you're there. Right? Yeah. And there. Perfect. I think you are there. Perfect. Ah. Oh, wait, no, you go up here. Game! And by game, I mean me! There you go, there. Perfect. Got it. The figures on this pot lid look like they're telling a story. These paintings must depict an early myth, even before the Romans. Let's see. This must be Perchta, and those must be forest sprites. Part of the wild hunt, mayhaps? Oh, God. The next part looks like a human sacrifice. Someone, maybe a chieftain, is sacrificing a man to Perchta. The bottom half of the lid continues the story. These look like spirits. They must be coming in to feast on the sacrifice. That must be how our ancestors tried to keep Tassing safe. They offered sacrifices to Perchta. Uh-huh. To think that our ancestors made this and I'm holding it now. Maybe this is what I should paint in the mural. This is part of our history, but I'm not sure this is the best story to portray. It's barbaric and very pagan. I doubt anyone would want to see our past shown this way. Fuck that, this is cool as hell. I love it. I have to think more about it before I decide for certain. Alright, I better keep going before I run out of oil in my lamp. Angels, demons, kill shit, yeah. Don't even know who you're fighting for. Pretty sure you kill angels in it too, you know. Pretty much. I won't be able to go any further with all this rubble. Suppose this is as far as I can go. Still, the murals on the wall showed me what Tassing was like when the Romans were here. I wonder if I could find out where the Mithrium was, or what it is. And putting the pottery back together showed me one of the earliest stories of Tassing. I think I've seen everything I can down here. And my oil is running out. Time to climb back out. What if I want to go this way? What's over here? My shaft. Oh, fuck. Okay. Fine. Fine game. Whoa. Ah! Wait, who's that? Hello? Is someone there? I better get out of the shaft before another rock comes crashing down. The upper body strength. Darksiders and Firewatch. But that ending, I mean, I like the ending in Firewatch actually. Darksiders, you hate how the fourth game, just generic and some details. Gotcha. What was that? Even Apollo and Artemis would have helped me out of there. Well, now that I have more information, I can make some decisions on the first section of the mural. I should go back to the Wrath House and get to work. I appreciated the commitment to the mundane in Firewatch. That we invent fantasies around us and conspiracies. And that, like I was saying earlier, that not everything, oh. You. Yes? I'm Howler Brunt, the Lord's gamekeeper. Why are you grazing pigs in the woods? I'm not, that's not my pig. I'm the printer's daughter, Magdalene Druckerin. I didn't ask for your name, I asked why you were grazing pigs here. Answer me. That's not my pig. I've been walking around this forest for hours. Other than the charcoal burner and the tinker. Should that be tinkerer? You're the only person I've seen. If this pig doesn't belong to you, what are you doing here? The forest is not off limits to walk in. Does everyone have to justify being in these woods? Do you think you're stealing the Lord's wood or illegally grazing your pigs? Yes. Or if I think you are. Alright, let me ask a different question. Whose pig is this? I don't know. The pig was in the woods when I came in here. Ah, a mysterious lost pig. Who apparently belongs to no one. Suppose so. You know, pigs in a forest. Name an otter combination. You never find pigs in the forest. Never. If I find any more pigs in these woods, I'll kill them on the spot. And those who brought them here. Do you understand? Yes? Well, whatever. Fuck you, dude. Mister, I've got some iota of authority. Oh, you're lucky if the next pig doesn't kill you. So can I have this pig you killed, right? Yeah, it's time for bacon, right? Cool, cool, thanks, bro. I don't really give a fuck. I mean, it's nice and all that you decided to shoot this pig right in front of me. You know, I appreciate that. Getting some, you know, pig blood backsplashes. Always something I'm looking forward to, but, you know, maybe go fuck yourself? Have you thought about that? Have you thought about taking that horn off of your belt and maybe going and fucking yourself? Because I don't know who you are, and I don't care. Yeah, remind your neighbors. How about no? Yeah, no, you do it. You're Mr. I have authority here. You fucking do it. Remind your neighbors what happens when you break the Lord's laws. I am the law. I knew the Lord's men patrolled these woods, but I've never seen one before. So no, you. Didn't realize they were so strict. Yeah, you know, this was kind of the revolution that a lot of people wanted so that they didn't have to deal with this kind of bullshit and this, you know, kind of removal of their basic human, or their feelings of, like, basic humanity and whatnot. Just because somebody has a little bit of a power trip, you know, that kind of stuff. I suppose I should consider myself lucky. Anyway, time to get out of these woods and back to work at the Wrath House. Can I take the pig? Oh, look, there's a rabbit. You want to kill the fucking rabbit too? Maybe it's somebody else's rabbit. Fucking dumbass upon dumbass. Look, another rabbit. Somebody's grazing a herd of rabbits here. You gonna let them do that? Oh, dear Lord. That could have, indeed. However, you don't come into a town, you don't patrol for a town and not, and not just accuse everyone of being in, of being a fucking problem. Haven't seen anyone? I mean, yeah, I saw the twins on my way. And on my way out. Oh, it's what the fuck, man. Hey, Max. How's the mural coming along? Magdalene? Can't you let it go? Max is so much easier. No, Otto Zimmerman, I can't. Ugh, don't call me. Fine. Anyway, Magdalene, how's the mural going? Doesn't look like much yet. Yeah, because somebody keeps coming in and bothering me. Well, of course it doesn't look like anything now. No work of art appears significant at the start. You think Michelangelo was born a great sculptor? What would you know about it? Do you even know the difference between egg tempera and oil paint? Well, of course. I only just finished priming the wall. Don't you see how there's like some big like white, you know, rectangles that are going to be, you know, painted on? Those take work too. Now, I only just finished priming the wall. Now I have to decide what to depict. It's hard to piece together the history of Tassing when it happened so long ago. Since the Abbey library burned, I can only rely on stories from people around Tassing. Why do we have to tell Otto this? I already went through this. I don't need this recap game. Even what I could find out about the Romans and pagans was obscure. I had to go into the old salt mine to find anything. He doesn't need to know that. At least now I know what to paint for the first part of the mural. So, what is it? He is very last time on Dragon Ball Z. I'd really love not to have to recap the steps that I just took to someone in the game. That would be nice. So here's what I need to know, game. How many panels are there? Are there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 panels, or are there 6 panels, or are there 4 panels? Because that might depend. That might influence me on what I paint first. I'll use the pottery and tools the farmers have found to show how we lived before the Romans. Smokey told me a story about the god Mars as a wolf, the nymph Tassia, and how the spring was blessed. Il Peter remembered a legend about a chieftain, Ratius, who healed a wolf that led him to our spring. I'll recreate an image I found in the mine. It showed how our ancestors made human sacrifices to appease Perchta. Drippin' Mars, who could forget? Exactly. See, I think, Draco, that there's one off screen as well, or at least one off screen. So I think that's 5. Right? But I wish I knew. I wish the game told me. I don't wish I knew. Use pottery. Okay. I mean, that seems. I wish I could go back. Okay, let me see. Oh, 4 options. I see what you mean. I think it's 4 options for what's first. Because we're going to be what is the furthest back point. Then there's going to be something sooner. And then there's going to be the fire eventually. But I don't know how many are going to be. So I have to choose between Dripping Mars, which I like, or potentially human sacrifice, because that includes Perchta. So, Tassia. I mean, that does. I'm going to do this story because it tells a lot about how or it gives an explanation for how the town was named. I'm going to do that. Sounds interesting. Is that Christian, though? No, fuck Christianity. I would be a little worried Father Thomas will take it the wrong way. Well, Father Thomas can go suck a brick. So what made you choose this story anyway? I think we have to include the Romans in our story since we built this town on their ruins. I like that it's about the founding of Tassing. Everyone knows the spring in the woods. Yeah, everyone knows about that. I guess that's true. We all know that it's old and that it's always been here. Still, I think Father Thomas might be upset about Mars and the lady. Thanks for explaining it. Ooh, bam! I don't mind talking to you when you're being nice. Really? Mm-hmm. In fact, I even like it sometimes. Oh. Well, now that I figured out this portion of the mural, I'd better start thinking about the next section. I'll leave it to you, Mags. Kick him in the crotch! Magdalene. Good night, Otts. Good night, Magdalene. Right to Matthew. Now that I've decided how to depict Tassing's earliest history, I should decide how to paint Kirsau's history. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Mother Illuminata mentioned that Matthew Signy Sao used to be a brother in Curacao. I cannot pronounce any of those names. Those are too many vowels next to each other for my for my knowledge. She said he knew a great deal about the Abbey's history. I should write him and ask what he remembers. Oh, and I have Essler's letter to get to answer too. I should write to both of them before bed. Oh, before I write, I should read that old book Brigitte gave me. Maybe I'll learn something pertinent for the murals. How do I read? Never had to use an item before. Copy of. Wait. Whoa, okay. Yeah, don't need anything else than there. I guess I'll write. Alright, where to begin? Right, the old book. It was the Baron's before Martin stole it. Why does the right option make me read first? Dear Lord. I can't make much of it. The Latin is much harder than I'm used to. This book isn't in great shape either, since it's been sitting in a farmer's house for so long. Let's see. Oh, here's a section about the various dedications erected in the town. That might be easier to read. Erigo simulacrum in Algre ut Mars nostrum operum conspiciat. This one seems like a dedication to Mars to bless a field. Sure does. Sidit Diana loco scatiturinus ipsa. This one talks about Diana wetting herself? Bathing in the spring, maybe. My lord. Orium ut defendit oppidum. Oh, this one isn't as hard. Let us pray so that he, or she really, may defend the town. Perchta. None of this really makes any sense. Maybe someone with better Latin than me could help me read it. This book is so big, though. Maybe it would be a lot of work. I could ask Sister Gertrude or Baltus for help. Werner, too. He's much better at Latin than anyone else in town. Werner kind of sucks. Maybe even Father Thomas, even though Dad warned me not to bother him with secular books. Chances are slim they could help, but it might be worth asking about. But I should finish writing my letters first. Mother Illuminata told me Matthew knew some of the Abbey's early history. He's the Archdeacon of Sion now. I should write him before the snows come. I'll write to Esther too. Yep. Too long, didn't read. Thanks, game. Most revered Matthew, last name, Archdeacon of Sion. Yeah, let's just address his current status. My name is Magdalene Druckeren. I'm the daughter of Tassingstown printer Klaus. My father and I are creating a mural for Tassing's Rathaus. We want to show the history of the town and the abbey. Mother Illuminata told me you might be the best person to ask about the Curacau's early history. I heard that you were the Sancristine at Curacao. and knew a great deal about the Abbey's early history. Let's talk about Mother Illuminata. Did she tell me that? Where did I hear this from? Yeah, it must have been. Yeah. I understand you are a busy man, but we would be most appreciative of any information you could give us. Right. I wrote Mother Illuminata, and that's how I got it. Yes, that's right. Mother Cecilia was the previous prioress, and she passed away when Andreas was still alive. That's it. If you know any other places where we might learn about the Abbey's history, we would appreciate it. Thank you for your help and consideration. Thank you for your help, Magdalene. Esther. Please forgive me for not writing sooner. So much has happened since I last wrote. Christ, I don't even know where to begin. The whole world seems to be crumbling around me. Even as my last letter was en route to you, Dad was attacked in the workshop in the middle of the night. He survived, thank God, but his injuries are terrible. I worry about him. He's so dizzy he can't get out of bed. Some days his eyes become foggy and his memory fails him. Dr. Stoltz said that he's not going to recover, and that it's only a matter of time before he succumbs to the injury. Of course, our good doctor is incompetent and a known drunkard, so he's been of little additional help. Yeah, fuck Werner. I can only pray that between resting and my ministrations, Dad can at least be comfortable. I have no idea who could have wanted to attack my father or why. I found a note by him too. All it said was, "Stop." It wasn't from the shop because the script was written in the most elaborate hand I had ever seen. A Gothic hand. No one in Tassing has such skill in script, as far as I know. And anyway, I don't have the time to wonder about it. I've had my hands full running the workshop, alone while tending to Dad. What's more, the town council intended to cancel the mural entirely. I had a hell of a time convincing them to let me paint it instead. They made a fuss about my being too young, not experienced enough, not strong enough to be on the scaffold. You know how it is. I suppose I shouldn't have expected any better of them. Can't wait to leave this place. No, expected any better. Just the can't wait to leave this place has connotations about or implications about her dad's health. Working on the mural has been a welcome distraction from the naysayers and my chores. And worrying about Dad. Otz has been coming over under the pretense of helping me prepare my paints too. It's sweet, and I'm glad for the company. He makes the days easier. I wish he'd stop. He's not subtle, and his flirting is annoying. I wish there was like a neutral option of like, I don't know. How do we feel about Otz? He's not subtle. That's 100% true. She's a girl of extremes, you know, just like Andreas, except her extremes have a little bit of intelligence in them. I kind of feel like this option, I wish he'd stop, he's not subtle. You can't recall the person? It's the person who keeps calling her Mags. Um, I kind of feel like it's the I wish he'd stop option because I don't think how we've been playing her that she wants to stay in Tassing. Because it seems like being tied down to somebody in Tassing would be the opposite of what would get her what she wants, which is to explore and become more renowned than a, small town printer. I'm gonna do this one. And also he kind of irritates me. I'd like to have the whole mural finished by Christmas if I can. I just want to finish it in time for Dad to see it. It would mean so much to him. If Dr. Stoltz is right, I don't know how long I'll have. I hope you're faring better than we are here. All my love. Magda. Uh-oh. Translation trouble. Oh, that's updating the quest. Okay. I guess it's sleep time? Letters are done. I should go to bed. Okay. It's late. I should get some rest soon. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Ba ba da ba 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 ba. See, her dad was attacked and she was suspiciously almost attacked in that in the salt mine. Mr. Struckerin, a few more letters for you. Take care. I like your cape. Thank you, sir. Safe travels. Fucking fancy ass cape, man. Ah, the first letter is from Reverend Matthew. Oh, he's still there. Mr. Struckerwin, I was not acquainted with your family during my years at Kiersau. Even so, I remember your father was one of the townsfolk who prevented the peasantry from burning us alive. I am not overly inclined to assist the people of Tassing in their endeavors to catalog the origins of the abbey they destroyed. However, it was a long time ago. In the interest of posterity and Christian charity, I will tell you what I recall. How magnanimous of you to put away to tell me all the things that you are not going to let stop you from giving us information about your history. Your abbey is a fucking you're lucky we didn't burn you all alive. God damn. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to hit the mic. Sometime after the Romans left, Christians settled in the region and built Kiersau Abbey on the ruins of a fortress. Such charity, much wow. Pulled out of the coffer container, right? Dear Lord. The abbey was founded by a noblewoman of the Kiersau family. She was both its patron and its first abbess. Perhaps 2 centuries ago, Kiersau changed to being run by an abbot. Do not know the reason, but many other double monasteries did likewise around the same time. It may have been done out of fear of being shut down, as double monasteries were frowned upon by the Pope. Sadly, that is the extent of my knowledge. Your neighbors put any other records about the abbey to the torch. Sic artsit historia cursus. Oh. Thus burned the history of Curacao. While we cannot change the past, I have heard that the Sisters of the Poor Clares have formed a new chapter at the Abbey. I can only hope that their love of apostolic poverty has not driven them to impoverish the shrine of St. Moritz. Assuming they have not consigned the contents of Curaçao's former occupants to a bonfire, you may find something there. I hope this has been of some help to you and yours. May God keep and protect you. The Most Reverend Matthew blah 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 Archdeacon of Sion. Yeah, with your throwing a lot of stones there, Mister. I'm now a archdeacon in another abbey with my lover. Just saying. I saw him in the background. Ah, another reply from Esther. Oh, Magdalene. I'm terribly sorry to hear about your father. My parents send their deepest condolences. If we can provide you anything from Prague, you need only send word. I know we are further away than is easy to travel, but I will see what we can do. We see that we can do what Hashem allows. Father says he remembers no one who would want to harm your father. Yet the night I was born, he remembers great strife in the town. Perhaps there was old blood over depicting the night of the revolt. That is all I could suggest. We pray for you and your father every day in our offerings. Hashem will make all things right in time. That's who they are. Yes. He will exact justice on the culprit. I am encouraged to hear the town council let you continue the mural at all. The guilds here would protect your right to complete a job, especially once a contract has been reached. You give the men of council too much grace. Why should you be forced to settle for their old way of thinking? We live in a new age. An age where art and science have come together. An age where all may read the works of the great sages in their own language. Truly, when your father recovers, I urge you to come visit me in Prague. But I'm glad you found some joy in your work on the mural. We are all well here. Elisha has been carving a new set of wood cuttings, and father has agreed to a new contract with the university. I found Simond. His family didn't move far away after all. He's planning on working as a doctor in the city once the expulsion order ends. His parents have been meeting with mother and father quite often now. So I hope that I will be sending good news in my next letter. With Hashem's help. Please inform us of your father's condition in your next letter. Be well. Esther. That's all the letters I have for now. I should head home and check on Dad. Oh. Well, game. Don't need to do anything now, do I? Werner was supposed to come check on Dad today. I wonder where he is. When Till Eulenspiegel pretended to be a doctor, at least he showed up, and his patients felt better. What's Werner's excuse? Maybe I should try to find him later. Good morning, Magdalene. Good morning, Dad. Feeling any better? Your fever broke at dawn this morning. A little stronger. All things in time. Do you want anything to eat before I leave for the day? I'm working on the next section of the mural today. I'm not so hungry right now. I'll be all right. Your letter from the Archdeacon, yes? That's right? What did you learn from him? didn't have much to say. He was still upset about the Abbey's destruction. He seemed sad over what happened during the revolt, hesitant to tell me anything. Well, I'm pretty sure he still hates everyone in Tassing. Yeah, they still hate him because, remember, the Abbey is making their lives hell. How's that for being Christian? Seems sad. He did say the Abbey was founded by a noblewoman after the Romans left. Everything else burned in the fire. How unfortunate. I know the brothers kept careful records of the monastery. So much lost in one night. The Archdeacon did suggest the poor Clares might have held onto some of the records from the convent. I think we're all thinking of Draco. I should be able to learn more about Tassing's Christian history there. An excellent place to start, Magdalene. Sister Gertrude doesn't come out of the convent much, but I think it's worth asking her. Maybe Father Thomas knows something too. I should talk to him. If I recall correctly, the miller's wife has a long family history in Tassing. Oh, fuck her. She may know something of the local history that others have forgotten. Elsie? I thought she moved here when she was married. She doesn't have any relatives in town. Not anymore. Age, illness, and marriage took the rest of her family. Oh, that awful disease, marriage. But the Caviezel's used to live all up and down this valley. Go talk to her, If you say so. Element, welcome. Happy Taco Tuesday Eve. Marriage, the worst of the bunch, right? Maybe something remained in the Abbey's ruins. I should definitely see what's left. Magdalene, you be careful. Those ruins are dangerous. Yeah. They can't be that dangerous. The ruins have been sitting there for almost 20 years. I won't go far into them, Dad. Just to take a look. Alright. Wear a scarf too. I'm getting cold. It's getting cold out now. I feel it in my old bones. I keep them next to my new bones. Don't worry, Dad. I'll see you tonight, alright? Alright. Good luck. So, how many times we're gonna try, or is someone gonna try and kill us today? At least once. Bow, 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 bow. Now, how to get the new bones in me and the old bones out? That is the question. Let's see. Poor Claire's. Okay, so Abby. Kind of want to talk to Father Thomas. Elsie up at the mill. Goodness, sorry about that. I don't really want to talk to her either. That's like two people I don't really want to talk to. And Dr. Stoltz. All jerks. All people who suspiciously were against the revolt. Well, fuck. I can at least go to the Abbey. There's less fuckery up there. Bam, 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 bam. Carl. Martha. Oh. Well, hi there, Carl. But it's still so beautiful here, Martha. One more moment. Alright, take your time. Oh, hello, Magdalene. Dad, look who it is. Good morning, Mistress Druckerin. Hello, Martha, Carl. How are you today? On our usual walk around town, November hasn't grown too cold yet. Dr. Stoltz says Dad needs to keep using the leg or pain will get worse. I'm getting old. Not so old you can sit around at home telling stories. You listen to your daughter, Carl. You young girls think you're my keeper. Is that it? I've always been your keeper, Dad. No arguments from me there. Oh yeah, start with the biggest bone and then work your way to the small, tiny foot bones or ear bones. Or you could like you make your complete skeleton next to you, and then you just kind of like practice hopping into it, and then maybe the old bones will get knocked out and the new bones will get knocked in. Sounds like you have you're in a good mood today, I see. There you go. Plenty of reason to be. Tassing never ceases to be beautiful to me. Isn't the meadow a wondrous sight, even in this season? On the days the Lord strengthens me, I like going a bit higher up in the mountains. Goodness. Used to admire the view with Anton, from there. Hmm. Anton. My poor boy. It's alright, Dad. You still miss your... Oh, no. I'm sorry, Carl. It's not your fault, Magdalene. Just the babe, then. I can't. It's my fault that he died. It's not, Dad. You know it's not. He shouldn't have been with me that night. He shouldn't have. I was a fool. Let him continue. The abbey was engulfed in flames. The heat, you wouldn't believe it, seared the hair off my eyebrows. I was bleeding. Anton tried to drag me out of the fight. Then that godforsaken Lanchnet stepped between us. Hope he burns in hell. I can't even imagine what that was like. Still think of my mother every day. Nothing could make up for a loss like that. I pray I will see him in death. Dad, it's not good for you to dwell on these memories. I know, I know. Permit an old man his weaknesses. How old were you during the revolt, Martha? 7 or so? I didn't understand what was happening. Someone brought Dad home in the middle of the night. It was dark, confusing. There was screaming outside. Mom and a couple of the men who brought Dad in were trying to patch up the wound, but it wouldn't stop bleeding. She kept shouting, "Where's Anton? Where's Anton?" There's blood on the floor. You cried so much you threw up. We couldn't get you to stop. I couldn't understand where Anton had gone. Dad tried to explain, but... Martha, my dear, enough of that. I'm so sorry. How did you go on? Did I? I don't know. Some nights I think I'm still there. The abbey is always burning. My Helena passed away not long after. I was left alone with Martha to care for. I had to keep going for Martha, and somehow my daughter grew into a wonderful woman despite it all. I suppose that was all Helena's doing. Dad, if I'm any good, it's because of you. Thank you for telling me about the night, Carl, Martha. I'm sorry I asked you to relive that all again. Relive all that again. No, no, it needs to be told. We can't let people forget. Not here, not anywhere else. The Abbey burned. People died. We have to remember, and our children have to remember, because when no one remembers any longer, then they will all truly be dead. It's time we continued with the walk, Dad. Yes, dear. I'm feeling much more alive now. Be well, you two. Hot damn. Well, I know what we're painting. Shit. Oh. Scare the bones into you. You know, Draco? That's just wild enough to work. I should talk to Sister Gertrude since she was a Benedictine nun at Curacao before the poor Clares arrived. She'd be able to tell me all about the convent's history for the mural. What about some ruins? Can we go a spelunking? Fuck, we can't. What about the shrine? Hey, look, a hand. Excuse me, y'all. Sorry about that. I'm still a pretty sleepy boy. Gertrude. God bless you, Magdalene. Hello, sister. I have a favor to ask of you. Of course, Magdalene. I'll help however I can. I have a book, the Historia Tassiae, and I can't read it very well. Can you help me translate it? Oh, I'm afraid my Latin isn't good enough to translate something like that. Its grammar structures are far too complex. I'm sorry, Magdalene. That's all right, sister. I'll have to find another way. There was one more thing, if you don't mind. It's about the Rathaus mural. Oh, did you need more paint? I believe I have enough galls stored away. No, excuse me. No, thank you, sister. I have more than enough paint. I wanted to ask you about the history of Curacao, actually. I'd like to include the Abbey's founding and the history of Tassing's saints to the Rathaus mural. I wrote to Reverend Matthew since he lived at the Abbey, but wanted to see the place firsthand. Brother Matthew became a reverend, did he? He was always suited to such a role. I don't suppose that's what you came up the hills for. You're curious about the saint's history, yes? Yes, I was hoping you could show me around the convent and tell me about its history. The poor Clares don't allow outsiders within the convent, even other women. Mother Francisca wouldn't like anyone coming in for such a worldly concern. Well, that makes my job difficult. Let me finish, Magdalene Druckerin. However, Mother Francisca always welcomes those who are considering joining the order. If a young woman sincerely considered joining the convent, she may be allowed to enter and observe the sisters. Who knows what else she may discover while contemplating the holy life? Uh-huh. Ah, yes, I see. Touring the convent will take some time. Would you like to go see Mother Francisca now? No, I have other things to do first. Very well, come find me if you change your mind. God bless you, Magdalene. Damn it, game, why can't things be a free action? Because now I gotta decide if I want to talk to those other jerk asses in town. Like the mill lady. Hello, Magdalene. Magdalene. All right, Elsie. What you got? Magdalene, dear, what brings you up the hill? I wanted to ask some questions about your family for the mural. Dad was telling me your family's been in Tassing for hundreds of years. Oh, is this for the mural? I'm not sure I want to get mixed up in that. I won't depict your family specifically if that helps. You're one of the few people who knows anything about the town after the Romans left. The Muellers have been a pillar of Tassing for generations, yes. Though I'm afraid I only know a little bit about them. Yeah, of course she used her married name. And much of that I've heard from others. Lightheart didn't care about the past. Care to talk about the past. No, I meant your family, the one you were born into. I don't care about the Muellers. Your family name was Caviezel, wasn't it? Oh. Not a soul in town has asked me about my family in years. I was beginning to think my neighbors had forgotten us. Well, I mean, you were married to the town asshole for quite a while. I'm not surprised your father remembers the Caviezels. He was sweet on my sister before he met your mother. I am the last of us left now. Is that a local name? I should think so. My grandfather told me the Caviezels lived in Tassing for hundreds of years. Perhaps even 1,000. Though it seems impossible to imagine a time so long ago. The Caviezels were pagans. Yes, the original Bavarian people. Here even before the Romans. Fucking sweet. My grandfather said his grandfather told him the Caviezels settled the town after the Romans left. Built their new home right on the spot where they had been living when the Romans arrived. That is a remarkable story. It reminds me of Parsifal's quest for the Grail. He is driven from the court of King Arthur and wanders the countryside honorless. He meets a holy man who brings him to God, and through regaining his honor, Parsifal completes his journey to the Grail. What a lovely idea. When I think of the ancient Caviezels, driven from their land only to find it again and become Christians, they feel nearer to me. You understand? I think so. It's like when my dad tells me stories about courting my mom. I don't know. It's a strange way of thinking to me. Jesus Christ. I don't remember her face, but when he tells me about her smile, I can almost recall it. Yes, it doesn't matter whether you really remember. What the fuck? When I sing my sister's favorite songs to Ulrich, I may not know all the words anymore, but that's alright. Just as I may not know exactly how the Caviezels resettled Tassing. What matters is that I feel close to her and them, even though they are so far away from me now. That is what stories are for, Magda. Now, go on. You've got a mural to complete. Thank you. Yeah, might as well say thank you. God bless you, Magdalene, dear. Well, okay. Huh. She didn't really give me anything actionable, so that's great. Fuck. Whatever. Let's see. Okay. I need to look for the doctor. Oh, that's that's wine. Okay. Oh, good. The doctor's drunk and in the gutter. Hey, wake up. Wake up, damn you. You're supposed to come check on my dad today. I don't have the strength to carry him home. I have to tell someone. Maybe Baltus. They're still on friendly terms. Nazu could help. Or Big George. He's strong. He can do it. Ugh, what a mess. Good old town drunk. I can't believe you would ruin our plan and tell Father Thomas, Magdalene. It was going to be hilarious, but you ruined it. Ugh. It was an accident. The game let me make one choice and then 5 things rippled from it. Oh, sick of your pranks, whatever. Well, I hope you're pleased with yourself. Bitch. Ugh, whatever. Stitches get stitches. It's the last time we help you. You didn't even help me once. God damn. I didn't even mean to talk to you. I was trying to come up here. Oh, can I break into the Stoltz home? Let's ransack the place. Nope, nothing. Mr. I store chairs on the wall. Whoa. Hey, Baltus. Magdalene. Yes? The cinnamon I added to the beer is perfect. Cinnamon, doesn't that come from Ceylon? Oh, yes, at great cost. Oh, never mind that. The copper pots you helped me pipe are part of the process. No need to apologize, Odious. You're never required to talk in chat. Huh. Magdalene, making beer is quite serious. Anyway. It's for the Christmas celebration. Oh, I suppose you don't have much time left. Quite right. The wheel of time stops for no man. But it's going to be wonderful. Cinnamon, coffee from Ethiopia, cacao from the New World. Can't even begin to pronounce that. There we go. Jesus Christ, who is the... He who has the money can do anything. Happy cooking, Odious. Problem? Of course not, it's your money. Anyway, I'm quite excited about it. Clearly. As such, alchemy is not normally my strong suit. And for all of Naziu's complaints about the cost, the base rye we're using is free. I steal it. Really? Yes. The farmers had so much rye this year, they couldn't use it all. Gret made as much bread with it as she could, but she wound up having to throw a lot out. So why not make beer? Let them have beer. Oh. Yes, why not? Well, I wish you best of luck with it. Thank you. Translate something for me. Yeah, let's go with the translates first. Translate? From Latin? Yes. I came across a book about the history of tassing. So maybe you could help me read it. Oh, no, not today. I'm far too busy for that at the moment. Nazu and I have our hands full preparing the Christmas ale, you see. Of course, sorry to bother you. Not at all. Apologies. I couldn't be of more help. Hey, Baltus, do you have a moment? Only one, I'm afraid. What can I do for you? Oh. I don't get to mention the drunk town doctor? Okay, fine. Yeah. I don't know. You never have to feel bad about not chatting or um having to drop to go to a different stream. It's all good. I'll just workshop. I wonder if we can find another do another lesson soon. That's not helpful. What about you? Ciao, Magdalene. Hello, Nauseo. How are you? Ah, I am well. The winter is approaching quickly, no? What is it you say here? Perched up, pinching at your nose? Yes, that is the saying. Baltus has been explaining many of your funny Bavarian sayings to me. I must admit, they're rather charming, even if the language is a bit rough on my tongue. Will you be staying in Tassing long enough to learn more of our funny sayings? I should return to Genoa soon, but Baltus and I still have some business to conduct. It's taken longer than I anticipated to complete. His accounts are complex. I may be forced to remain a few more weeks. Dio, who knows? Must be difficult for you to be so far from home for so long. Baltus has made me most welcome, so I'm in no particular rush. I only wish to return to Genoa before any heavy snowfall. Otherwise, my journey will take twice as long. I'll let you get back to work then. Grazie, Magdalene. Until later. Or more like grazie, probably. Wii U! Fuck yeah, Draco. Enjoy. You're getting that in right before the shop close. I hope you're able to pick up all the games you want. I know they have some good sales on non-Nintendo games. Because Nintendo games do not go on sale. Where am I going? Who am I talking to? Big George. Big George grabbed the drunk doctor. Because they only got one option to bring up to Balthazar. Yeah, never any cheap first party. Nope. Nintendo game. Nintendo is allergic to sales. Also, virtual console games. Hell yeah. Hails, yeah. Hey, Magdalene, can I help you with something? I found Dr. Stoltz passed out drunk by the bakery, sleeping in a ditch. Again. For Christ's sake, it's happening. It happening occasionally is fine, but the man can't hold his beer. To be blunt, even occasionally doesn't seem proper to me. A man just sometimes has to unwind, relieve the burden of his responsibilities. But he doesn't need to relieve himself in the in the ditch every night. Just saying. Having a drink and then getting shit-faced where you sleep in a ditch. You know, there's some differences there. Nods. Okay, fine. His worms got homesick. Oh. Yeah. I mean, it does make the ditch more comfortable. That's true. That's true. He's also probably one of the more wealthy people in town. Being a doctor. Whoa, excuse me. And whoops. Hey, good job, Odious. Good job. Yeah, what game? Not if he keeps drinking. Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, I gotta talk to the prioress. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh yeah, no, I don't have to talk to her. That's good. I don't want to talk to her. Gertrude. Yes, let's go. Mother Francisca, I'd like to introduce Magdalene Druckerin. The printer's daughter, yes. God bless you, Magdalene. Father Thomas told us of your father's condition, and we pray for his recovery daily. Oh, thank you, Abbess. Such is our duty to serve the Lord and the community that provides for us. Now, what is this about? Sister Gertrude, you know our holy rules. Why bring young Mistress Drunkerin to me? Forgive me, Mother. Magdalene is searching for a place in the world and is contemplating the holy life. I thought observing the sisters might aid her in her spiritual search. She was encouraged by the idea. Right. Yes. Ah, so you've decided to consider my offer after all. If God is calling you to the convent, I am more than willing to help you fulfill that divine cause. What brought this change on? Why are you interested in joining the Poor Clares? Oh, fuck. As long as I don't sign anything, I think I'm good. Or they don't take me for any readings. I don't have to hold anything and get a shit, I almost had that. I almost had the word. I'm worried that helping my father, running the shop alone, and finishing the mural are too much for me. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Well, if I become a sister, I won't have to marry, which is far better than being stuck bearing kids for the rest of my life. Not wrong, not wrong. I had a holy vision. Saint Satya told me that I was destined for higher things. Hmm. You know, I'm tempted not to fix it so that random shit just doesn't get clipped. By using the exclamation point command. Let's see. I mean, if I lie, there's a big chance that she's gonna see through it, because most of the time my lies get seen through, so let's just go with the first one. Magdalene, you should not abdicate your worldly duties for fear of the unknown. However, I agree that working a printing shop and painting are not suitable duties for a woman. Can I kick her in the nuts too? Thank God you've turned to us for help. It is no wonder you have felt overburdened by all this. Please, come. I'm happy to tell you more of our order. Please tell me Gertrude's coming with. No, fuck. God damn it. Our small convent used to be part of the larger Kirsa double monastery, as I'm sure you've been told by Sister Gertrude. However, the Poor Clares live far differently than the Benedictines that once lived here. We believe that it is not ours to produce and live solely on the alms of the community of Tassing, as they see fit to give. Likewise, none of the sisters here own any personal property. We share this convent as a gift from the church. It's nice that the church gives you a place to live and they don't, give you anything to help with the community around you. That's so nice. That's so nice. We believe that the Lord called us into a life of poverty and service. Does such a life appeal to you, Magdalene? How is it a life of service if you don't leave the convent? Don't let anyone in the convent. And rely on the community outside feeding you for the convent to keep going. That seems odd. Power of prayer. But I mean, it's not even like they're helping the community around them. They're devoted. They're devoted to relying on the community, but the community can't come up here and hang out. They're not spiritually helping the community. Yeah, I mean, they might be doing that. Yeah. Not entirely certain yet. I like to explore and look around. Get a feel for the place. Magdalene, you must not have understood me. We've deliberately closed ourselves off from the world. I won't have a lay woman bothering the sisters from their duties or disturbing our rule. See, like... However, I will allow Sister Suzanne to show you our duties. Please take your time. Duty. When you have finished, please come find me and we will discuss your decision to join. Finally, I thought she'd never leave. What? Truthfully, I'm not here to join the convent. I'm looking for references for a mural I'm painting in the Rathaus. Well, I'm going to take a look around. Where are we going first? Now that the lecture is over, I can get on with what I came here for. Are you coming? Yeah. Yeah. But Mother Francisca said... She said that as long as I'm with you, it's fine to look around. Are you really going to get us both in trouble? No, I will always follow Mother Francisca's orders. The convent has many parts. The kitchen, the aquarium, the chapter house, the yard, and the old workshop. Though no one uses that old shed anymore. I'll leave it to you to decide where to go first. We're gonna get her in so much fucking trouble. Marguerite! God bless you, Magdalene. Kitchen? No. I think I want to go to the courtyard. Convent chapel. Let's go to the aquarium, I guess. Okay. Fuck. Here's the aquarium. Most of the Abbey's visitors come in here, but aren't allowed to enter. We aren't allowed to go into the outside world either. Like Mother Francisca said, isolation is part of our vows. Sister Gertrude once told me the old Benedictine sisters used to go out into the town sometimes, even talk to men on occasion. And I'm stuck here staring at these walls for the rest of my life. Doesn't seem like Sister Suzanne thinks much of her life here. It must seem like a boring life to her. Even so, she doesn't seem to have the passion that Sister Gertrude and the others have. If she hates her life here so much, maybe I should encourage her to leave the order. Let's just toss a little kindling on the fire pit. Better to leave while she has a future ahead of her. After all, there are plenty of young women in Bavaria. Young men in Bavaria who would make good husbands. Still, there may be some reason she chose to stay. I don't want to overstep my bounds. Do you regret your choice? Are you unhappy here? Let's just start there. I don't know. My father promised me to the church as a baby. Some oath he swore when my mother struggled in her pregnancy. So, there I was. Dropped into the Port Clares the summer I turned 17. Oh. I'm so sorry. No one should be forced into a life they don't want. We daughters are born to bear our family's legacy. Between our legs or on our backs, it doesn't matter. My family is devoted to the church. I've only been in the convent for 2 years, but I'm trying my best. I don't mind the prayers or the hours, and I'm sure of my devotion to the Lord, but this isn't what I wanted. But since when did a woman ever get what she wanted without being punished? Eve couldn't manage it. Yeah. That third option, what the fuck? Still bound by expectations. I remember the days of running around town. I wish I could have gotten married. I wanted to be a mother. Sometimes I get jealous of Sister Gertrude and even Sister Marguerite. At least they got to see something of the outside world before they were 20. Hey, you're protected from the plague and the Protestant rebels. It's a good life. Relatively safe life. Why don't you leave? I think you're lucky you don't have to deal with boys. That's far too naive. If you could do anything else, what would it be? Don't forget Matilda and Woshlav. They used to be part of Kirsau too. Aha! Show her that vows can be broken. Oh yeah, them too. Thanks for listening, Magdalene. Anyway, let me show you the rest of the cloister. Lead on. Oh, okay. Chapel. And boom. Yep. This is the chapel where we all gather for mass and liturgy. It's the oldest part of the convent and the most drafty. Hello again, Sister Gertrude. The sisters have done some minor retouches over the years, but it has represented the abbey from its earliest days. Oh, there's the tower and the library. The cloister is still being constructed here. Yes, the tower was Bergfried long before the structure became a monastery. The duchy gifted it to the Benedictine order after the Holy Roman Empire grew. They had no use for it as a keep. These walls have protected Tassing from attacks of the spirit and steel for generations. Noble history comparable to Aeneas's founding of Rome, truly. I don't know about that, Magdalene, but it certainly was an endeavor to construct this place. There's some Latin here too, but I can't read it very well. God called Lady Sabine to lead our sisters and brothers in 1261. Lord Kirsu's castle was destroyed by fire in the year of the death of the Emperor Frederick II. Only the tower remained. Thank you, Sister Suzanne. Yes, the first lists the abbey's founding date. Lady Kirsau was actually the one to suggest the old castle be turned into a double monastery. We added the second shortly after the revolt. Mother Illuminata thought it would be fitting, even if the sisters were not here, some record of what would remain. Kirsau is unique. A double monastery with 2 saints, one male and one female, to guard the town and the abbey. Oh yeah. There was that inscription that we read about he or she guarding the town. Interesting. Element. Oh, so jealous. Enjoy those choco chip cookies. Oh, hell yeah. So the foundation of the abbey was even older than the Holy Roman Empire? I think we knew that. It seems odd that a monastery would refuse a place or reuse a place meant for war and force. Fascinating that even before the Duke gifted it to the church, the fortification was founded by Saint Moritz. Hmm. So the foundation of the abbey was even older than the Holy Roman Empire. Yes. Many things have been built and torn down on this land over the generations. Who knows what else used to be here? Hmm. You were right, sister. This mural will be a great reference for the Wrath House. Then I am glad to have helped. God bless you, Magdalene. I think I've heard of Thoth. Sounds very familiar. I hope it's fun. Courtyard. I don't think I want to go in the courtyard. I guess we'll go to the kitchen. This is the kitchen. There's not anything that interesting here. Sister Marie and Sister Sabiu take care of the most of the kitchen duties, but everyone pitches in when needed. 2016, so when Indy was blowing up. Gotcha. That makes sense. Marie? God bless you, child. Are you delivering something? No, sister. I'm learning more about the convent's history so I can finish the mural in town. Oh, I'm considering joining the convent, so Mother Francisca graciously allowed me to visit with you. Allule. Or Alleluia. Oh, like hallelujah. Gotcha. Glory and praise be to God. You've brought such joy to me on this day, child. I haven't actually joined yet, sister. Do you have a strong stomach? Perhaps you can help Sister Yepis you and me in the kitchens. I enjoy preparing the meals for the sisters that nourish us, but I can never bring myself to butcher the animals. Sister Isabeau, maybe like Isabel, has graciously taken on that task for me. We need sustenance, but I feel butchering any animal is wrong according to the rule of St. Francis. To cause suffering to any living creature is unnecessary and evil, even if God granted Adam and Eve dominion over the animals. The kitchen seems fairly simple. Is there anything here from the convent's founding days? No more than the structure itself, I'm afraid. Cookware needs replacing over the years. Though some nights a ghost appears to me by the cook fire, a lost spirit trapped between heaven and hell. Sister Marie, not this again. Not to Magdalene, please. Could it have been a ghost of one of the sisters from the founding of the convent? Maybe even Saint Tassia? If it was, she has never said a word to me, though I fell prostrate in prayer before her. The spirit, whoever it is, rose up through the ground at vigils. Dawn and dusk are the hours when the boundaries between the world and the spiritual, when this world and the spiritual world are the weakest. We may be the newest arrivals here, but this convent is very old. Perhaps there was something Roman underneath this foundation centuries before. The spirit may seek to know the presence of God now that it rests on holy ground. It's the goddamn tunnel from the aqueduct. Can we get to the grate? We just look at the grate and pull the grate up and look and see that there's a tunnel underneath the goddamn place. Jesus, sister. Ugh. Ooh. to the Gungeon. Heard great things about that one as well. 20 minutes till dawn. Didn't realize that was a twin stick. Nice. Hmm. I really think it must have been something else, sister. It breaks my heart to think this spirit was crying out for help, trapped beyond heaven's reach. Why do we keep going, Magdalene? It's better not to get Sister Marie too upset. Of course, God bless you, sister. God bless you, child. It's good on mobile. Interesting. It's the spirit's right here. It's under the fucking grate. There's a grate in here. Do you think the grate goes to nowhere? Oh. $5 on Steam. Nice. God bless you, Magdalene. God bless you, sister. How goes the cooking? As well as the Lord wills it. My little fingers fumble from time to time, but it's a privilege to prepare supper for the other sisters. Well, that's very noble of you. Shouldn't someone else be helping you, sister? No, the Almighty has given me a gift. Just as God gave Paul a thorn in his side, so too did he give me the pains of age to strengthen my faith. Such things are a blessing when compared to the pains Christ carried upon the cross. But didn't Christ die so that we don't have to suffer unnecessarily? In the next life, yes, but even Christ said we would face hardships while we live on this earth. I have chosen to find meaning and devotion to the Lord through my hardship. I didn't realize we were going down this. I thought we were talking about fish for a second there, sister. Okay, fine. Thank you for sharing your perspective with me, sister. I don't really understand, but I'm glad it helps you persevere. Whoa, girl, slow it down, right? Yeah, I know. Thank you, child. God bless you. I was hoping to talk to you about spirits and whatnot, because there's a goddamn grate here that goes down to the aqueduct. Oh. Free with ads if you say, yes, give me this thing for ad watching. Nice. I try and do literally anything but mobile if I can help it. I just do not like touch controls. They never feel right to me. Feels too easy for things to be. Oh. Misinformed or misinterpreted. Kind of same, no feedback. Yeah. I mean, even just like basic interacting with like reading something on my phone, it's like the exact same interaction can trigger 3 different things if you're unlucky. It's like, am I trying to scroll? Am I trying to click on a link? Am I trying to highlight something? It's like, read my mind phone. Jesus. It's colder today. There's not much in the yard that could help you, I think. Anything that was here has long been covered in weeds. You know this pain, that's a deep pain. It is a deep pain. And the funny thing is that using your phone for its intended purpose puts smudges on it, which then causes misclicks and and misreads in user input. So using your phone for what it's intended for, it causes future pain. Gotta love it. All I know about this place is that the walls were added when the convent was built onto the monastery. Oh, God bless you, Sister Benedicta. Seeing past your fingers? Yeah, can't you see? Can't you read past your hand and your face? It's Sounds like user error to me. I mean, hey, if user error is something that UI design causes, I call it bad UI design and user interaction. Sister Suzanne, God bless you. Ugh, this ice is hard. Do I recognize you, Sister Benedicta? I think I've seen you in town once or twice. Yes, you'd have seen her. Sister Benedicta is the youngest of the sisters. Mother Francisca allows only one sister to deal with the townsfolk. Benedicta received that privilege. Burden, more like. I have to run around everywhere, gathering all the food and doing all the chores. I'd rather be inside where it's warm. What are you doing up in the convent anyway? It has been another review. Indeed. Snooping. Let's see. I'm considering joining the Park Clairs, actually. Yeah, let's see what she'll say. Oh, are you? It'd be nice to have another new face around here. Don't let me keep you. Actually, Sister Benedicta, I wanted to ask you some questions. Do you like being a nun? Oh yes, I don't mind it at all. It's far quieter than home, and I don't have to share my bed with my siblings anymore. I like to help the older sisters, and I don't mind the chores, except when it's cold like this. One more question, Sister Benedicta. Have you seen any mysterious figures or ghosts lately? Ghosts? No, everything has been normal recently. I haven't noticed anything odd. This is about Sister Marie's ghost. I think it's Mauritius myself. Oh no. So there is a ghost in the Abbey. Well, I haven't seen anything myself, but there is a ghost. But if there is a ghost, I like to think it's Mauritius. Don't tell Mother Francisca this, but I found an old book about Christian legends hidden in the workshop. It said that a Roman commander named Mauritius conquered Tassing, but the colony failed. Most of the town was empty until Christian refugees found the town hidden in the valley. It was a miracle. I wonder if this was a different retelling of St. Moritz saving Tassing. Oh, maybe. I don't remember if the book mentioned any saints. The Latin was hard to read. Anyway, when Sister Marie said she saw a ghost, I thought it must be Mauritius trying to get out. A Roman ghost couldn't be happy about his tower being burned down or being turned into an abbey, could he? What did you do with the book, sister? Oh, well, I actually had it with me one day in the kitchen, and I accidentally laid the fire poker on it. Well, that's unfortunate. I tried to fix it, but it's unreadable now. Sorry, Magdalene. Goddamn. Oh, nice. You remembered. You got it in one, Draco. Yeah, poor people wouldn't mind being a nun, even if they had to pretend to be pious. Yeah. Huge, yeah. I mean, if you could count on living, or, count on meals from day to day, that's a huge fucking step up. They're roaming around, goddamn Beodius. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. Oh my goodness. Good job. Good job. Oh. That's alright. The book would probably have gone unread otherwise. I'm glad you were enjoying it. Besides, that story gives me ideas for the Rathouse mural. Thanks for telling me about the books, sister. I won't tell Mother Francisca. God bless you, sister. Thanks, Magdalene. God bless you. Nice sneezing. Art studio! Fuck yeah! Let's get wild and make some pots. The workshop is covered in dust. Free roam nuns. Yes, this was the Benedictine sisters' workshop. They used to make badges and art for pilgrims coming to see the hand of Saint Moritz. It looks like everything was just left here after the fire. Nothing's been used in years. We can't subsist on painting, and the poor Clares don't produce goods for sale, so we have no reason to be in here. Yeah, it'd be a shame if you, explored your faith through art or, anything like that. But art allows us to find beauty in life. Even Christ said, the Father clothed the lilies of the field in beauty. Just because art isn't essential to survival means you can't do any kind of painting? That sounds horrible. Yeah. Beauty in life. I agree, but that's not the rule of the poor Clares. Mother Francisca considers art a temptation into hedonism. We had a hedonistic nun in Oregon Trail. It's a shame. She could have taught them so much. Yeah, I know, Draco. I mean, they've already said it like 5 times throughout the game. Well, you can't paint. You don't have a penis. The fuck? Don't see how that has anything to do with it. Mother Francisca doesn't let us come in here unless to put something in storage. I've come in a few times and noticed some of the brushes have gone missing. Paint pots, too. You think one of the sisters is secretly painting? I wouldn't be surprised if the twins managed to sneak their way in. You think it's the ghost Marie was talking about? Whatever Sister Marie thinks, I don't think spirits can enter holy ground. Besides, what would a ghost need with dried up paints and brushes? It wasn't by chance stealing purple paints, was it? Maybe paints that could be used as an ink? Mayhaps? Mayhaps. Oh, and Draco, that's probably something that's gonna, like, trial and error is your best friend in that, probably. Your best and worst friend. Maybe it's trying to send a message. A message? What kind of message? Ah, it's on fire! Maybe a warning? Smicky says ghosts come back to deliver warnings. Well, I haven't seen any dried paint around the convent, much less any warnings. I really don't think it's a ghost, Magdalene. In any case, I think it's sad the workshop is left like this. Truthfully, Magdalene, I don't think you should join the convent, even if that's not what you're here to do anyway. Gertrude talks about you, and you seem to love your art. Without it, you'd hate it here. Truth. And I appreciate your honesty, sister. So it's valuable paint, left to dry and crack on pallets. Here. There's an old parchment scrap here. It's different from the others. Oh, shit. It looks like a scrap from the manuscript. There's something written in Latin in the margin. And this is the bathhouse that we found as Andreas, right? And that's the Mytharium. It says the Mytharium of Tassing had been destroyed by a flood. Mytherium? That's the same word I saw in the Roman section of the mine. Wait, this might be from the book Sister Benedicta found. I wonder. I would mention the Mytherium. Why would someone have written that in the margins of a manuscript? And where's the rest of the book? I don't know. It's not a word I've ever heard before. There's certainly nothing in the convent by that name. Well, the note says the Mytherium was destroyed, so I suppose it doesn't matter much now. We need to get down to that goddamn tree and waterfall to find the Mytherium. Yeah. Wait, what's this? These old badges are beautiful. I hope the pilgrims who bought them love them too. Oh, that's real sad. You've seen the entire convent. There's not much here. What do you think of it? I understand why people choose the holy life, but it's not for me. Not without art. I understand. You've dedicated your whole life to your work. You'd struggle to give that up now. It's been so long since I've spoken to anyone from outside the convent. I'm reminded of the life I once had. Now you have me thinking about whether or not I should remain with the sisters. Fuck you, game. Why do I have to tell this character this? It's their goddamn life. I don't know what skills she can have outside of the convent, god damn it. Fuck you. This is still a horrible time in history for women. I think you should go, though. You could have a life in town, like everyone else. Fuck you, game. Giving me the illusion of being able to pass any kind of persuasion checks. Your family just left here. You don't owe the sisters anything. I do, though. The sisters are taking care of me. They love me, and I love them. But you could also take care of the sisters by moving into Tassing, getting a town, or, participating in town, getting a craft, and donating to the sisters for their sustenance. Oh god, I know, Odious, right? Existential dread is perfect for that. Even if this life wasn't my choice, they accepted me. Who knows, maybe it will get better in time. Maybe. I'll try to help it any way I can, even if it's just sneaking around the convent wall to say hello. Really? That'd be wonderful. So long as no one found out. Anyway, we should return to Mother Francisca before she suspects something. I learned a lot today. Thank you for showing me around the convent. Yeah, why not? Be pleasant. Mother Fran tells Suzanne to wander around with you, and now Suzanne's like, I should go. Bad move, Mother. She didn't think that one through, really. I thought we'd be supervised by her the entire time, so we couldn't corrupt any of the nuns, but apparently she's more trusting than she looked. No. Thank you, Magdalene. Today has been more interesting than any I can remember in the Abbey. Come, let's find Mother Francisca. She'll be wanting to hear what you thought of the place. Fucking hell. Well, Magdalene, what is your assessment of the poor Clares? Is the good Lord calling you to a life with us as a sister? I'm compelled by the devoted life the sisters lead, Mother Francisca, but I must tend to my father first. I think I prefer my books and printing, and in any case, I need to finish the mural. Then I might take over for my father. Well, I hadn't thought about my holy duty of providing children to a husband, and I just can't give that up so soon. Fucking goddamn. Dripping with sass. I know, right? Oh, fuck me. Well, I mean, the sass is strong. The sass is too strong. Motherhood is a divine blessing, Magdalene. Be careful with your sarcasm. Brother Francisca, me? Celibate? With these looks, I hardly think so. Gotta go with it. Be careful you do not turn into a young Jezebel, Magdalene. Our community is quite modest compared to the splendor of an old Benedictine house, operating under the rule of a powerful abbot. I see why fewer women are drawn to the order these days. I will pray that you find your way, Magdalene. God bless you. Hey, God bless you, sister, mother, lady. Ah, Magdalene, how did your little expedition go? I learned a lot seeing a lot from seeing the Abbey. I have a good idea of what I'll depict in the mural now. I think so. But sister, there's something I don't understand. The Abbey was so prosperous. Why didn't the monks rebuild it after the fire? What a task that would be. The chapel was beautiful. The stained glass always caught my eye in the mornings. There was a great deal of anger and sadness in Tassing that night. The abbot felt the brothers and sisters were no longer welcome in Tassing and moved on. In truth, the abbey's dissolution was inevitable. Kearsau was running out of money and patrons. The riot and fire were simply a particularly awful and painful way to end the monastery. Did anything survive the fire? Some of the buildings are intact but are terribly overgrown. I haven't dared forage in the rubble. I doubt you'd find anything of help for your mural inside, other than charred wood and parchment. It might still be worth taking a look if I'm careful. I worry after you, Magdalene. I really do. Thank you for all your help, Sister Gertrude. You're most welcome, Magdalene. God bless you. Okay. Uh-huh. Now can I go into the Abbey? Well, that was... I don't know. I did learn more about the founding of Kearsau. And that illustration from the manuscript of the Mytharium. It was like the one in the mine. Is it part of the history of the Abbey? Of Tassing? It must be written down somewhere. If only the library hadn't burned down with everything in it. The ruins are right there. Maybe not everything was destroyed. Prime candidate for the Sister Act prequel. Boom. Look at that. It's practically fine. My God, this is amazing. I wonder what it must have looked like before the fire. Everything collapsed in the fire. I'll have to be careful climbing over this rubble to get past. Boom, 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 boom. Go, go, go. Extreme Kearsau warrior. Oh shit. Oh shit. Right on her ass. Oh no, I can't get back up. If I climb it, it might collapse further. I'll have to find another way out. Good thing there is a connection to the aqueduct. Yep, tower. There's nothing left of the old staircase. I guess I can't go this way. These vines go all the way to the top, though. Looks sturdy enough to hold my weight. Well, there's no other way to find out. Man, you go, girl. Magdalene out here living her absolutely best life, spelunking like Lara Croft. Ah, easy. I could see all of Tassing from here. I wonder if I can piece together the foundations of the Abbey and find a way to get to the library. I bet I could get down this way. The roof looks pretty stable. Goddamn, alright. Nancy Drew with less privilege, indeed. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh. Bow. 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 Those shoes have got to have like zero grip too. Good on ya. And they were worried about her being strong enough to sit her ass on scaffolding all day. Man, fuck that. She's over here exploring ruins. Oh God. I remember when the library burned down. Dad told me I was just a baby. But I remember the flames coming out of the windows. So many people were screaming and running around. I cried myself to sleep that night. I haven't seen this place since then. It doesn't look like there's anything left inside. I suppose it was too much to hope for. Well, Magdalene, how are you going to get out of here? Yeah, Magdalene, how? Through the cemetery. These roses seem to have made the Abbey their home. That's something beautiful is still growing here. Grip in this economy, right? See if there's anything. Okay, we can go back inside. Neat. Yeah, more roses. Cats! Ah! Pet the cat! I wonder if there are always this many cats at the Abbey. Perhaps I can ask Woshlav what he remembers during his time here. Pet the cat! Excellent. Thank you, game. This place is a mess. I'm sad. This door's stuck. I can't get through this way. Want to double check? Seems like the game's giving me a pretty linear path. There we go. Oh, an old mural. It's worn, but I can still see some of the figures. Dance of Death. What? These figures look new. There's paint that can't be more than a few years old. Someone's been adding to this. This feels wrong. Who would add new figures to the Dance of Death, and why? Look like people from the town, from here, people who died. That must be the Baron. Oh, and that's Otto. Wait, is that? Someone's here. Hello? Who are you? Oh shit. This isn't gonna end well. Oh. Okay, guess it's just me controlling it now. Who? Oh, the door. Whoever was watching me must have opened it. I don't like this. Christy, wake up. I think I've seen everything left of the Abbey. I want to get out of here. Trying to get some real answers? Maybe. Oh, fuck you, game. Snowing already? The almanac said it wouldn't start for another week at least. I think we're in for a hard winter. No answers. Somebody knows we're digging around, though, and I don't like that. Let's go to the forest real quick. If we continue this way? I can't. God damn it. Okay. Further on that screen is where we get to the, Mytharium? I was trying to think of that word. Word not seeing it in front of me. The bathhouse. Okay, the only thing left. Okay, meeting. Okay, this one. The ruins of the Abbey. Who would do such a thing? Indeed. Found a page in the Unknown's workshop. So I talked to Elsie at the mill. Father Thomas. Excuse me. Father Thomas is the last one left. God bless you, Magdalene. And bless you, Father Thomas. You have a moment. Of course. What can I help you with? I wanted to ask you about Tassing's saints. I'd like to represent them in the Rathouse. I'm thrilled to hear it. The saints will make a wonderful centerpiece for the murals. You misunderstand, Father. I may want to incorporate them, but there are other possibilities. Ah, then I will endeavor to convince you to include them. But you know, there is one saint you're overlooking. Contemplate this. Why the Blessed Virgin? Of course, Mary. Many people forget that Mary is the greatest saint. And she visited one of the peasants here in Tassing centuries ago. The Virgin Mary appeared in Tassing? Why? Yes, she appeared to give a message. Centuries ago, a farmer in the fields behind us had 3 visions of Mary. In the first, she told him that she wanted him to tell the Bishop of Freersing that she had appeared. The peasant traveled down to Freersing, but the bishop would not see or hear him. Keep listening. The peasant returned to Tassing and had another vision in the field. The Virgin showed him a pattern, a labyrinth. She told him to draw it on a sheet of birch bark and bring the drawing to the Bishop of Freersing. Why did she give him... Yeah, the first time. The bishop attempted to turn the peasant away, but he could see the drawing of the labyrinth in his hands. It was the same image that the bishop had seen in a dream 3 nights earlier. He met with the peasant, who told him of the 2 apparitions he had seen here in Tassing. The bishop was moved by the peasant's story. He came here to Tassing. The bishop came here. He did, but it's the only time the bishop has ever come to Tassing. And when the bishop came, Mary appeared to both of them. 3rd vision. She told the farmer that the town needed to build this church. She told the bishop to support the town. I had no idea that's where all this came from. It's not a story I tell much. I suppose people here think of Moritz and Satia, their connection to this place. Mary is such a core part of their prayers that they forget about our particular Mary. But in any case, Our Lady's demands were clear, so the bishop helped fund the creation of this church. The people of Tassing have been using it ever since. Dear Lord. Peasant was excommunicated and burned for demonic visions. Truth. Yeah, you're not from Tassing. How'd you hear the story? True, I am not. The people told me when I came. And the former priest told them when they were children, and so on. The priest and the flock have shared the responsibility of passing on the story over the centuries. Thank you for the story, Father Thomas. Have I convinced you to include the saints prominently in the mural? I wouldn't be too hasty, Father. Well, that is a most harsh indictment of my storytelling. Even so, I will pray that the Lord may yet turn your heart. I want to talk to you about this goddamn book. Book. God bless you in your work, Magdalene. God bless you, Father Thomas. Man, I should get back to the Wrath House and get to work. I want to talk to him about the book. The Latin book. And that is the labyrinth that Andreas dreamed of. Mary, Mother of Jesus. Her painting has been here as long as I can remember. Oh, okay. Can we talk about the devil churning butter? I like that. I like that guy. He's helping out the town. Fuck you, Apollo. Hey, Carl. Oh, okay. That's all. Yes, he's churning butter. Right. I know. Well, that was part of the instruction. Was that I should talk to him about the book for Latin, and I guess not. See, this is what I was worried about. We've got that much of the section, yeah, covered already. So working on the mural probably will take up those sections, and then the centerpiece will be the fire. When you forget there's a person in town named Apollo and you're not just randomly cursing the pagan gods. You know, both kind of work. Okay, game, what are you going to make me do now? What nonsense are you going to make me choose from? Yeah, that's right. I know what you're about. Oh, good, it's the drunkard. Magdalene. Stoltz. So, you're doing quick work with the mural, eh? I hope that doesn't make you sloppy. Let's get to the... Fuck. Ah! I was really hoping I could make a sloppy joke. Or a sloppy drunk joke back at him. Drunk dude? Exactly. I was really hoping I could do like sloppy drunk right back at him. Didn't quite work. Well, I've rigged the scaffolding sheet so that the air can flow through. That way the layers dry quickly. Yeah. Ah, yes. How very clever of you. Yeah. I'm fucking smart. Suck it, Odious. Oh, you're you were baiting the bot. It's Automod that gets you. It's not the bot. I turned off the bot's timing out abilities. It hit toasted too many times. Too many innocuous times. In any case, the council wants to hear what you're doing. Well, the council could come here because I don't want to just tell you, Mr. I was drunk in a gutter 5 hours ago. I've been researching the early Christian history of Tassing after the Romans left. Learning how people settled in the ruins, how the abbey was founded, why our saints are so important to us. It was a lot to take in, but I've settled on my subject. And it's none of your business. I'll paint St. Moritz, St. Satia, and Our Lady of the Labyrinth receiving the Christian settlers. I want to show the history. I want to show history how it happened. I'll paint Lady Curacao founding the abbey from the old Bergfried. I'll paint the Bavarians settling among the Roman ruins and starting the Christian history of Tassing. All these kind of suck. Yeah, you know, Lady Curacao founding seems like a good thing to remember, and something that is oft forgot. And this town wouldn't be here without her. That might rub people in town the wrong way. The saints are a core part of Tassing's history, after all. People want to cling to all manner of stories in order to give their lives some meaning. You like the middle option too, right? It's interesting. Like, what kind of, like, not every town can claim that, or not every town that's part of a monastery can claim that they were gifted that from Lady Curacao, that it was her idea. It's kind of neat. It's unique. Remember, the mural isn't for your benefit, but to make Tassing look good. Honestly, if it was about the saints, without the stupid story of the 3 visions of Saint Mary, like, goddamn, boring. Snooze fest. Just let me do my job, doctor. Yeah, why don't you go, have another 5 beers. After this section, there's still so much work to do. I haven't even figured out how I'm going to portray the revolt. Ah, yes. I imagine it poses difficulties that the other murals do not. It's a strange thing to tell a story that still lives in the hearts Oh, so many people here. I don't think anyone wants to talk about it. They've all just locked it away. We need a town psychologist. The only saint you're recognizing is Toasted Raccoon. It's a good saint, Odious. Sounds like you've got your work cut out for you. I'll leave you to it then. Okay. Oh, Dr. Stoltz. Yes? Have you ever seen someone lurking around the Abbey? Or heard about it? I haven't been up to the Abbey in years. And no, I haven't heard anything like that. Why? I've seen someone following me a few times. No, I'm sure I don't know anything about it. Now, if there's nothing else... Ooh. 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 Asshole. I had to go with that goddamn option. No way. No way I couldn't. Finding him drunk in the goddamn ditch and then having him talk down to me? Fuck you, dude. Get the fuck out of here. You drain on the town. Patron saint ass whooping and taking pictures of home cooked meals. Got it, Odious. Now, I only have the final part of the mural to finish. How should I paint the revolt? Dad always talked about how the archdeacon was the only one seeking justice in those days. But what was his name? The only name I can remember is the name of the archdeacon who came to Tassing when the Baron was killed. Jacob Essler. Maybe he wrote an account of the revolt as an archdeacon. I'll write to him and ask. And of course, I'll need to write back to Essler, too. Write them tonight before bed. Let me see. I step outside. And it did. It auto-saved. All right, y'all. We will be taking those letters to task next time. Oh, thank y'all for hanging out. Sorry, I've been such a yawny, sleepy little boy. Quick game. Yeah. Let's go to chat. Hello, welcome. Thank y'all for hanging out. And for, just being generally wonderful and, taking a little bit of your time and spending it here. I appreciate it. Oh no. More wild raccoon things. The rules of nature that's not the raccoon that opens a door that's supposed to be locked, right? Probably not. It's probably something else. Y'all, you wonderful. Thank you so much for hanging out. Chatting, lurking, all the things. Discord is recognizing my microphone, so it's fine. I'll have to update my link or my connection with that. Dove, lurking hard tonight. I'm glad that you were able to lurk tonight. I hope that you're having a wonderful, wonderful evening, and that you have a wonderful day tomorrow. That goes for all of you. Okay, because y'all great. You know that, and let's keep the good times going. And let's hang out with this amazing streamer who we've rated a number of times before. But they're always on... Oops. Shh. Don't look at that. Who is always online when I am. I'm so used to doing the shout out. I think that'll do it, right? Ah, it did do it. Odious, thank you for that. message to go out on. Y'all, the raid call's the same. Throw some hearts in chat. Throw, whatever you got. Love, any, heart emotes or whatever. Y'all great. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Makes it so much fun to stream. Y'all wonderful. Hope that you do some nice things for yourself this eve or this time zone, whatever it is for you. Alrighty, y'all. Have a good one. Goodbye.